Inhaca Island is a subtropical island of Mozambique off the east coast of Maputo. The island of Inhaca acts as a barrier that protects and gives shape to the Maputo Bay. Without the island, the marine trade in Maputo would not exist, and the Maputo city would suffer severe damages from strong waves and hazardous events such as tsunamis and hurricanes. The island became a protected marine reserve after the independence of Mozambique.
We go through the down-up approach. We start by integrating ourselves with the community, trying to understand their problems instead of just trying to fix them without knowing what's really happening. We first started collecting data with various members of the community. We made various graphs using objects that the community was familiar with, such as coconut sticks, leaves, and these graphs included the expenditure graph, the time trend, etc. We also had a transit walk where we collected data for the surroundings.
To raise awareness for the project of Inhaca, the students came up with the idea of doing the Tales of Inhaca, which is going to be a photojournalism book. It is based on humans of New York, but in this case, the community of Inhaca, because it's so isolated, has a lot of cults, traditions, and tales.
We've managed to take about 100 photos so far. Within the next 3 trips, we want to make a book with all the photos and the short little stories and quotes from the people to eventually sell and make money. So we'd need to find sponsors who would help publish this book, and then we would sell it to the community in Maputo.
Me personally, since I don't speak Portuguese or Xangana, it was hard for me to get close to the community since we didn't have the same language basis. But even without this language and this barrier, I still feel that I understood the community better at the end. We stayed at the chief of the community's home. And the community, it's very different from where we live in, but they still make the best of it.
On our first 2 trips, we noticed that the access to water in Inhaca was very low in the community, and we really wanted to change that because water is very important for being sanitary, and it just increases their standard of living in general. So we wanted that to give them that basic advantage of having water. So we helped build a platform of bricks to put a big water tank on top, so if there's any flooding it wouldn't affect it and the water wouldn't get dirty. And then we also donated a pump, so they have 2 big water tanks that work and are functioning, whereas before they only had one that was broken and wasn't very efficient. So we helped build that for them and ensure that it was very efficient and it wouldn't get dirty or anything, so they'd have clean water to clean things with, to use for food, to flush toilets, and so on.
The unique data collection and integration with the community allows a more in-depth understanding of the problems they face. Our ultimate goal is sustainability. Sustainability comes with collaboration between us, the students, and the members of the community. Despite any language and cultural barriers, we have formed an extremely strong relationship with the community members.
Well, originally I took it as an afternoon activity, but I realized it is much more than that. We're actually helping people. It even goes beyond service learning.
The AISA Service Award was awarded to this project. We hope to use the money awarded for funding of our Tales of Inhaca books, as well as the expansion of the ongoing water project. Since day one, the Chiancomo community welcomed us with open arms, delicious local food, and wonderful hospitality. This experience is unforgettable.